What's going on YouTube? Sitting here, waiting for the diva again. Why are women never on time? Why they always running late? I don't know. Like, ask me that. I don't know. I don't get it. You say you're gonna do something at a certain time. You should start getting. You should know how long it take you to get dressed and start getting ready. Is that asking too much just to be on time? Look, still. She got her back up still. Oh shit, here she come.
Wake up and recount the money. I got a bitch, she gon' kill for real. Talking about Clyde and Bunny.
What's up, YouTube? It is Miko Love.
And your boy Jay.
And we are here with a video. I don't know how I always mess this up. We are here with a video for you on our tips of how to have a healthy relationship. Now, let me just throw this disclaimer out there. We are not professionals. We are not like, we do not think our shit don't stink because we got some shit that stink. You feel me? Like, we just got it wrong a couple of times, and I feel like, you know, we're both on the right path to getting it right. And we just wanted to share our experience and some of the things that helped us along the way.
Yeah, kind of everything. Like I said, let me just add on, like I said, we not doctors. And like I said, at the end of the day, you can take it, leave it, whatever. If you feel like, oh, they got a nice thing going on, this is what works for us, you know.
Yeah.
And as the tips go on, you'll learn a lot more about us and just daily things that we do to always keep us on positive energy, you know.
Yes. So we have 5 tips. The first tip is spiritual or spirituality or being spiritual. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but
spirituality and having a spiritual connection with the person you with, and understand, you know, we're not talking so much about the religious aspect. You know, if you're Muslim, you know, Jewish, Catholic, Christian, that's what you choose. But having a spiritual connection with somebody is, you know, me and Megan, you know, we like to have time with just cell phones off, TVs off, and just talk, you know, about just things. And, you know, it could be just us being quiet, just meditating, and just having that connection with that person on more than just a physical level, you know?
yeah. I remember one time we actually he has an Apple Watch, and like they have like a breathing app on there, and so like we just sat in the bed and just like, I don't remember how long it was for, but we just sat there and we just did like the breathing exercise, just meditation, like, so to speak. And you know, it really kind of brings you closer together.
Yeah,
you know.
Another thing we do, we might go to the park and just sit there, be one with the universe and nature, you know, and just sit there and enjoy our surroundings, you know, and just really take in that you're with this person, you know, and just take in just the moments, you know, and just having just that, just get away from everything, you know, shut down all electronic devices and just have that moment of just letting
Just you and him.
yeah,
Just y'all
you know,
two.
trying to let our souls connect, you know, let our souls talk. So we think that is very important, you know, very important. you
Yeah.
know. Going tip 2, my queen?
What was tip 2?
Tip 2.
I forgot.
I don't
Wait,
know.
let me
We
think.
can't mess up with people, man.
Wait, let me think.
Oh, just
Shit, I really don't remember. Oh my god.
okay, so I got y'all again. Tip 2. Tip 2.
Wrote this down.
Tip 2, we're gonna be with have fun. Have fun, you know. Don't be serious all the time in your relationship. You know, laugh. You know, I'm a big kid. You know, I'm a big kid at heart, so I like to just do, you know, fun stuff. I still watch, you know, Happy Feast, one of my favorite movies. You know, I'm just a big kid.
He's a big kid, y'all.
So, but it lightens the mood in our relationship, you know.
That's true.
We're not trying to have serious talk about finances or serious talk about what need to be taken care of. Man, that's cool. It always should be a time and place for that. But you always need to just have fun. Like we just go out and, you know, and just geek, and you know, like I said, I got Nerf guns in the garage on deck. Like, you know, if she ever act up, it's Call of Duty. It's
if I ever act up.
yeah, the lights
okay.
go off and it's
straight headshots. all to the dome. Stop playing with me.
She is a good shot though. She is a good shot. Now, granted, I have a big head, so it's not a hard target to it's not a hard target to miss. But
sometimes you just gotta like, oh yeah, I'm gonna light him up. Because he just pissed me off. Sometimes you just gotta let it go, let it out, y'all.
And it's killing two things. We having fun, but it's releasing a lot of stress. Like, you know, we're not gonna kill a person, but you know, you gonna feel this.
You gonna feel this thing.
You know, whatever. But that's,
and in addition to having fun, I think it's also like, don't get like kind of complacent. Like, just because you got me, the work doesn't stop. Like, you know, you still gotta date me. You still gotta open my doors. Like, you still have to, and I still have to do everything that I did for you in the beginning of the relationship. So that's along with keeping it fun, keeping the spices going.
Yes. So tip 1, spiritual. Tip 2, keep it fun. Tip 3.
Tip 3 is gonna be, for me, this is like the biggest thing for me, is therapy. Like, before I actually got into a relationship with AJ, I was doing my own therapy. I had a therapist in Maryland. Anyway, I had a therapist in Maryland. This is before we even connected. Like, I just was kind of in a place where I just needed to get grounded. So, working on myself, doing self-help, just self-help, just making sure that if I ever get the opportunity to fall in love with somebody again, or, you know, like, meet somebody, I'm whole. So, fortunately, me and AJ connected, and I brought to the relationship, like, yo, like, I'm in therapy. I would love for us to do, like, therapy together. And he was, surprisingly, he was with it. So before we even got into, like, a serious relationship, we was doing couples therapy. Well, we was in a relationship, but early on in our relationship, we was doing couples therapy. And, man, it put us on the right path to just...
Yeah.
That, if nothing else, worked for us, like, tremendously.
Yeah, I wasn't opposed to it because I always wanted to go to therapy myself. I just had one of those schedules that I'm just always working. So I never had time. But, you know, so she, you know, Megan Nico presented to me. I was like, bet, let's do it. You know, I'm not against it. And I would encourage, go to therapy early. Don't wait till you start having problems. Yes. You know, oh, we on the verge of breaking up, or we about to get a divorce to start doing therapy. Right. No, like, go early. Like, because a lot of stuff that we, you know, was discussing in therapy helped us later on in our relationship with how to solve things. It set, like Miko said, it set us on the right path to handle issues in the future. Like, relationships are two people coming together, right? And it's already hard enough with two totally different mindsets, two totally different individuals coming together. So it was just having that therapist that was just like, okay, you know, you see it this way, you see it this way. Let's get to the common ground. That's not related to us. That's not family, friends. They don't know us. So it was just, I am unbiased. A huge advocate for that. So that would be our third tip, you know. Yeah. And y'all stop being afraid of therapy. You know,
I don't understand. It's not and that's my thing. Like, just because you go to therapy don't mean you crazy. Don't mean, you know, you got issues. None of that. It's really no. Look, real talk. Everybody in this world is crazy. Everybody in this world got issues. Get them fixed. You know, like, everybody. Oh, I don't want to be crazy. No, the crazy person in the room is the first person to say they're not crazy. First person to say, oh, I don't got no issue, is the person with the most issues. Look, everybody got issues. Everybody is crazy. This world is difficult. Now, yes, there's levels to this stuff. There's levels to this crazy. Like, my craziness is like down here. Shit. Miko craziness is like... bring that shit up here. His craziness is like out here. Like, whoa. Like, yo, we got into a relationship. I was like... Oh, man, you crazy. Oh, for real? But I love you. Don't play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. So we ain't gonna talk about you crazy. Like, all I'm saying is, even if you believe that, just try and see what you feel. Like, see, don't knock it if you never tried it. Right. Now, if you went to therapy and it didn't do nothing for you,
and you feel like, well,
But-
first,
but-
I would suggest find the right therapist first. Don't just give up. Find it, because every therapist may not be your therapist.
Yeah,
you know?
and individual therapy is different from couples therapy.
I would encourage you to do both though. Like couples therapy is important for your relationship, but understand you only can do so much in a relationship if you didn't solve the things individual. Like we only can go so far in as a couple. We didn't solve our individual issues because they're gonna start showing their face in our relationship. If you got insecurities or things in personal, they naturally always want to come into your relationship because y'all so close and entwined.
That's true.
You know, so I would encourage both. Like I said, but I would go a couple first and just kind of get your feet wet, because then you'll start to help figure out what's things or your triggers and stuff like that can now you can go individually and start addressing those things.
Right. Okay, so tip number 4 is communication.
Yes, communication, which is
Everybody knows.
everybody know. Listen, look. Everybody know communication is important, is the key. The problem is people can't look in the mirror and people always assume they're a good communicator, and that's just like far from the truth. Like before I went into the relationship, I was like, yo, I'm a good communicator because I feel like I talk. Like I was like, all right, I'm gonna talk, so I'm a good communicator.
A lot.
But understand, that wasn't the kind of communicator that Megan needed. You know, and how I talked to her sometimes wasn't always helping the situation.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, was a good communicator, or you can present stuff and talk, very well, all that good stuff. But how do you talk to the person that you're in a relationship with, and can they interpret what you're saying to them? You know, early on, I used to say things, and Megan used to always feel like I was attacking her, like so. And she actually told me before we even went to therapy, it was like, don't say what we call iMessage. Simply say, Nico, I feel like,
Yeah.
just,
Because when you constantly like, you do, and you do,
Yeah.
and you, it's like, ho. My nigga.
She gets
So
defensive.
it's just a different way to kind of present issues that you may be having. Like, I feel like when you do this, it makes me feel like this, and I can receive that better because it doesn't feel like you coming at me crazy. Now I ain't gotta go on defense mode and just wow your shit out.
Ready for tip 5?
Tip 5. Tip 5, ladies and gentlemen, is bust it wide open. Then I tell her bring it back, bust it wide open.
Okay, for y'all
Bust
don't remember that
it
song, it's sex. Sex we feel like is a good tip to bring home with, because we feel like sex plays a big
Can't
part.
get that song out my head now.
Sex plays a big part in a relationship, in our eyes. I feel like a lot of infidelity and stuff, starts to happen when, a person not satisfied in the bed. And I feel like my advice for men and women, know what your person desire, and once you found what they desire, you make that shit happen. If she wants something, you best believe I'm gonna make it happen. Now granted, we are on the same page, so we understand certain things just ain't gonna get
Like,
crossed.
ain't nobody coming in the bedroom. That is the
I don't desire that. She know I don't desire that.
That ain't happening.
So don't be afraid to kind of, go above, all out. But just understand, like, make sure your person's satisfied. Don't be just trying to get yours. It's okay to, like, what, babe, I didn't get mine, but did you get yours? If she said, yeah, cool. I'm tired anyway. Let's go sleep.
That's okay.
What, if I don't get mine? I mean, some days.
He's lying to y'all.
It was good the other night.
He is lying to y'all.
It definitely was good the other night.
Okay. That's because you was tired.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying every night ain't, I may not be out for it. Like all right, get yours, whatever. But like I get a little tongue action, whatever. But whatever, make sure your woman is sexually satisfied, and vice versa. Women, make sure your man is satisfied. If you gonna commit to this person, this is a person you love, you should never utter the words out your mouth, oh, no, I don't do that.
Like Monique said it best. Monique, her little comedy stand up, she said she want to be the FBIA. The freakiest bitch in America. So, nigga, if you want to put it in my motherfucking ear, I hear you coming.
It's real talk. Yo, if your girl wants you to go down on her, don't be like, I don't really do that, and then just do it on her birthdays. No,
That ain't gonna work.
no.
Nah.
As far as I'm concerned, if she likes me, if Miko want me to go down on her, her birthday is Monday through Sunday. Okay. This is YouTube, not X videos. Oh, my fault. Miko thought it was Pornhub for a minute. Okay, back to so, like I say, man, keep that thing spicy, man. Keep that thing nice, man. Like, and be spontaneous too. Don't keep it boring. Don't be like, oh, we're gonna do it in the bedroom. Nah, forget that. Hey, babe.
Alright now. I ain't talking about me. This YouTube.
we can be in the car like, oh, what's up? You know, like whatever, yo. Keep that thing frisky, yo. You know, keep that thing spicy, man. I said frisky, well, whatever. Keep it spicy. You know, don't be boring. You know, like, you do like going to the strip club. Man, when he walk in the house, has some stilettos on, a thong, and a little tassel sing for your nipples, like, hey, with a pink wig going like, hey.
Oh, you got fantasy, huh?
Hey, just throwing a hint out there.
That's what you want?
Yeah, call you ecstasy.
No, I'm Caramel Delight out here. That's my name. That's my alter ego name, Caramel Delight.
Okay.
'Cause I'm caramel.
But like you said, like we can talk all day about these 5 tips. But at the end of the day, these are tips that works for us. And if you think some of these things are, kind of cool, try it out. It doesn't hurt to try. That's the good thing about a relationship. Try different things. See what works for y'all. If it doesn't work, try again.
Yeah.
Like how we look at it, we got forever. So we got a lot of things we can try out forever. That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Long time. Long time.
Alright.
Long.
It ain't that long, nigga.
Long.
It ain't long when you having fun.
Nah, it ain't long. Nah, when you with a good person, the person you love, man, forever ain't long enough. So,
Aww,
I know.
that was cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, y'all. So that was our video. If you would like some more tips, let us know. If there's anything else that you want to see a video on, let us know. And thank you for watching. Subscribe. Don't forget, comment, share. And we'll see you next time.
Hey.
Bye.
Pull up with a stick, stop it. Rich nigga shit, silent. Rich nigga, oh, 100.